Well, that was a little frustrating. Hi, I'm here. Wow, that's pretty. So I started my video with terrible sound. So that was fun. I'm here, and I'll learn how to edit this boring part out. Or maybe you like listening to me. Except you don't, because this is minimal cues. Haha. All right, I got my B camera out. So let's see if I don't sound so awful this time. Hi, I'm live, and we're here. So we were in a child's pose, but I'm going to start over so that we are balanced out. If you watched the other one and were disappointed, well, sorry, I was too. Big toes together, the knees are apart. There's also baby raccoons running around, so, focus. On an exhale, walk your hands out and away from you. There we go. I sound so much better. Let's stay here for just 3 breaths. Actively bringing yourself to the present moment. Arrive. Lift up just enough to walk your hands over to the right. Left hand on top, left shoulder down. 3 breaths. Switch sides. Walk your hands to the left, right shoulder down. 3 breaths. Come back to center. Prop up onto fingertips. Energize through the shoulders. Press down through the fingers, forehead down. Just a couple breaths. Soften the wrists. Top position. Knees hip width. 3 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale. And round, so intentional. Neutral. Extend the right leg back. Press through the heel. switch. Tabletop. Reach the right leg back up. Left arm forward. Hold for 3 breaths. One nose to knee or elbow to knee. Extend. Tabletop, switch. Left leg back. Bring it in. And extend. Tabletop, tuck the toes, hover the knees for 2 breaths. Downward facing dog. Press back. Feel this out for a few moments and then find stillness. Make your way to the top of the mat and ragdoll for a few rounds of breath. Bring the feet together. Relax over the legs. Press to stand. Connect to the present moment. Set your intention. Inhale, arms reach overhead, shoulder width, 3 breaths. Swan dive forward. Let's round back up. Arms overhead. Interlace the fingers, index fingers out this time. 3 breaths, point straight up. Fold forward. Right foot back lunge. Left foot back plank pose. 3 breaths. Lower all the way down. Quad stretch. Bring the right foot in. 2 breaths each side. Release. 1 cobra. Just for the inhale. And lower. Tabletop. Downward dog. Right foot steps between the hands. Lunge. Lunge twist, left hand down, right arm reaches. Back to lunge, step to the top of the mat. Long exhale. Press to stand. Arms overhead. 3 breaths, or your back bend. Lift out, fold forward. Hands down, left foot back. Plank pose, hold. Chaturanga, push up. Chaturanga, upward facing dog. Linger here. 3 breaths. Downward facing. Lunge twist, left side. Leave the right hand down. Left hand down. Step up, long exhale, feet together. Round up, arms overhead, 3 breaths. Fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. And from here, plank pose, hold your plank. Vinyasa back to downward facing dog, however you want to get there. Bring the right foot up for warrior 1. 3 breaths. Hands down. Plank pose. Vinyasa back to down dog. Warrior 1, left side. Hands down. Plank and vinyasa. Make your way to the top of the mat. Halfway lift. And fold. Chair pose, awkward Utkatasana, just for the breath. And press to stand, palms touch. Turn to face the long edge of the mat, step your feet wide. Align feet face forward, fold forward, separate leg stretching. Stay here for about 3 breaths. Lengthen out the spine, keep the feet flat and bend into each leg at your own pace. Go back and forth, stretching the inner thigh and the outside of the ankle. Make your way to center. Halfway lift, right hand down. We're preparing to twist. Left arm opens. Hold for 3 breaths. Switch. Once more to each side. Hands down, heels and toes out. Stand up and squat down, one hand on top of each leg. And let's twist, dip the right shoulder forward and switch. Go back and forth a few times. Come back to center, palms touch, hold here for 3 breaths. Stay strong. Stand. Step to the top of the mat right away, arms overhead. Swan dive. Halfway lift. From here, plank, hold your plank. Bring the right knee in, bring the left knee in. Do 10 total, so 5 to each side. Plank. Vinyasa back, downward dog. Step the right foot between the hands. Lower the back knee, keep the toes tucked, shoulders back. And on an exhale, try to press both legs straight. Let's do that 3 more times. Come back to a lunge. Lift the upper body up for crescent lunge. Hold, breathe. Hands to the mat. Plank pose. Right knee in, left knee. 10. Hold. Vinyasa back to downward facing dog. Step the left foot up for a lunge. And we'll repeat 4 rounds. Lower the knee, open the hip flexor, and then press back. Lunge. Crescent lunge. Hands to the mat. Plank. Starting with the left knee this time, bring the knee to the chest for 10. Hold your plank. Vinyasa back to downward facing dog. Top of the mat. Halfway lift. Fold. Round up. Palms touch. Reconnect to the present moment. Let's turn to face the long edge again. Warrior 2, right side. Straighten the right leg. Warrior 2 to the left. And straighten the left leg. Hands to hips, fold forward again. And let's twist. Right hand down, left arm up. And switch. And once more. To each side. Right hand down. Lift up. Bring your feet in just a little bit. Interlace your hands behind the back. Roll the shoulder blades together. Lift the chest. And exhale, fold. Let the arms float away. Let's stay here 3 breaths. And lift up. Keep your feet where they are. Hold the left wrist with the right hand. Reach up and over to the right. Keep this in the side body. Hold for 3 breaths. And lift up, switch. Come back up. Feet together at the top of the mat, Utkatasana. Press to stand. Lift onto the toes. Lengthen the tailbone down, hold. Lower the heels. Bend the knees, stretching the Achilles. And stand. Arms overhead, 3 breaths. Lift out, fold forward. Halfway lift, set up a squat. Three breaths. Fold forward. Halfway lift. And from here, hands down, plank pose. Hold your plank. Side plank. Right hand down, left arm up. And switch. Engage the core as you rotate. Shh, that was for me. Plank. Side plank, right hand down. Switch. Plank pose. Right knee in, left knee in. 8 more. Hold your plank. And lower all the way down to the mat. It's humid here. Also, real quick, stay till the end so you can catch all my announcements, because I'm not supposed to talk now. We're going to extend the left arm out, palm down, left ear down. You can also use the right fist as a pillow. Roll onto the left hip. Let's hold here for 4 breaths. Switch. And back to center. Press your way up to a tabletop and back to a child's pose. Option 2, open up the triceps. Let's stay here for 5 breaths and reconnect to the present moment. Let's thread the right arm underneath. Three breaths, both sides. Before you switch, place the right ear down, left hand on top of the right for a middle upper back twist as you press the left elbow straight. And switch sides. And release, make your way back. Upward facing dog, ripple through. Downward dog. Plank pose. Downward dog. Once more. Upward. And back. Plank. Press back. Let's do that once more because it felt good. Downward dog. Lift the right leg back and up just for the reach. Pigeon, right side. We'll be here for about 5 or 6 rounds of breath. Stay present. Start to let yourself out. And we'll switch sides. Down dog. Left leg back and up. Pigeon left side. That feels good. Something just popped. Shh. Make your way back to downward dog. Upward facing. Downward dog. Plank pose. Downward dog. Child's pose. Set yourself back. Breathe. Let's do camel pose. Just check my time. Right. Camel pose. Stand up on your knees. We're going to hold this for about 4-5 breaths. Remember to be mindful of where you are today. Come out. Sit on your heels. Take a breath. And then walk the arms forward. A moment for child's pose. Second set. If you like back bends. Okay, Alex, stop talking. Minimal cues. Camel. Release out. Child's pose. Third set. Child's pose. Ah. Ew. I can't wait to get a new carpet and everything out here. Okay, let's sit up. Left foot in, right foot out. Side body reach, left arm up and over. Three breaths. Lift up, baby, wild thing, just for a breath and a half. And back down. Arms side to side. Use the core. Rotate to the right leg. Reach for the pinky edge with the left hand. 3 breaths. And up for baby wild thing. And sit down. Be more square to the right leg. Fold forward. 3 breaths. And switch. Ow. I'm okay. Right foot in, left foot out. Give me a like if that made you laugh. Right arm up and over. And a share, please. 3 breaths. And a comment with more than 4 words, because YouTube likes that. Sit up. Comment if you saw me get the mosquito. Baby wild thing. And sit down. Arm side to side and twist. Reach for the pinky edge with the right hand. Lift up. Baby wild thing. Sit down. Square to the left leg. And fold. And sit up. We're going to lie down. Get a little bit of core work. Let's start with just a full body stretch. This had to crack my neck. And bend the knees, feet are flat. Hands behind the head. Let's crunch up for 10. And then hold up for 10. Just hold here. Head and neck back. Extend the right leg out. We're going to bring the left elbow to the right knee for 10. Next, you're going to keep the right leg straight. As you lift the leg up, touch the right toes with the left hand for 10. After your left leg, elbow to knee, 10. Now come up with a straight leg, not too much more. After your last one, both legs are up. Reach across, touch the pinky of the other foot for 10. After your last one, hug the knees in, let the head and neck rest back for a moment. Bring the hands just underneath the lower back, reach the legs up. They do not have to be straight. Lower the right and up, left leg down and back. We're going to do 10. Move smoothly. After your last one, slowly lower the legs to the mat and release. Let's twist. Bring the soles of the feet to the mat, hips to the right. Hug the knees in and let them drop to the left. Four breaths. Reset with a stretch in between sides. And twist your legs to the left. I'm sorry, twist your legs to the right. And don't land on the microphone thing. And release, nose to knees. Head and neck back. Shavasana. We'll be here for about 10 breaths. And we will close our practice together seated. All you have to do is breathe, exist, relax. Think of something you're grateful for. And let's start to move, reanimate. Hold on to whatever peace and quiet, whatever you want to take with you as you come back to a seated position, sitting up tall. And just roll the shoulders back and down. Let's do a side body stretch. Left arm up and over. And switch. And both arms overhead, reach up. Twist to the right. Exhale. Arms overhead. Twist to the left. And closing breath. Arms reach wide and overhead. Long exhale. I'm grateful for your presence. Thank you. Thank you. Namaste. Add me on Instagram and here. And I have some links below. Don't worry, nothing is sponsored whatsoever. And like my water bottle is there and my Instagram. What else? Let me know what kind of classes you like. I've had a lot of requests for this type of minimal cues. Thinking, well, no, it's time for a smoothie and some chores or something. Thank you. Thank you. Comment, like, subscribe. Namaste.